espera. No estamos live. Ya, te espera. Okay.
Okay.
Now, yes. Hello, everybody. Sorry to be late. Little bit of mistakes behind here. I was in another meeting. So, hello. Welcome once again to the tokenization program of Brickken. Today we are with Xavi Gomez from Openteca. This is a new project that is already live. They're already raising, and they are raising fast, actually. They are around 60K in 1 week, or maybe less than 1 week raising. So that's awesome for all of us, for them, of course. And today we will talk a little bit more about this project, okay? They are from Spain. We are both based in Barcelona, so happy to bring local projects and talents on chain this time. And Xavi, I don't know, tell us something about you and Openteca, how everything, how the journey started actually, and go ahead.
So first of all, thank you for your time. Hello to your community. We hope that many people could listen. That I don't know if it's an interview or some talk about our platform, about our future, about all that. So if you want, I could start explaining how we arrive until now, how we arrive until that moment, and what's Openteca, because Openteca, we are a new mortgage intermediation platform in Spain, and we have the capacity for international expansion. We are different. There are some platforms that make something like us, but we are different because we do something that they don't do, and something that it's well considered in the market. The client does the entire process in our platform in 3 steps, only 3 steps, and in just 5 minutes. So imagine the time that some client needs to going to any bank to compare, to have an option and to compare that option. So we give that, we save that time to our clients. First of all, we fill out a form indicating what are you looking for. Okay, so what are the flat, what are the house that you are looking for, what's the price, the location, how many money you need for your mortgage, in what type of interest are you interested. Okay, so some questions to situate the operation. So that's the first step in our 3 steps process. Then we have the second one, and we download the social security and treasury documentation from our client. So he or she does not have to search for it on his own and send it by email, for example. So we save a lot of time, and we make that process safety for our client. Okay, so that's the second from 3 steps. And the third one, through open banking, we download your banking documentation. Okay, so that's the 3 process, and the second and the third step, that's the document that any bank in Spain needs to analyze your operation, to analyze your mortgage. Okay, so that the 3 steps, and the second one and the third one, that different from the other companies, companies that compare mortgage, because you have to do your process by yourself, and we make with open banking. Yeah, with open banking, all the process for you. So we imagine the time that you save doing that 3 steps in 5 minutes, not going to any office from any bank that you want to visit and that you want to compare.
Yeah, no, that's amazing actually. For example, I was wondering, I mean, I'm close by to maybe have the idea to buy an house, no, and of course have to ask for a mortgage. And I mean, you're really the bureaucracy or the market to really find the best option out there would be really, really difficult, no? And I mean, we can ask mortgage for everything. So the thing, this tool that you guys really developed is awesome. Even it's not only about time that, of course, count, but it's the experience, no? Because imagine you always having to upload the documents, looking for the documents, being sure that you're uploading the right documents, right? And instead of have everything to few clicks and really get the results and what you're looking for. No, so on this Openteca, it's really doing a good job out there. By the way, I know, but Chavi, you will tell more. I tell you usually how the startup is, no? I mean, a startup starts with an MVP, and before to get to the break-even point, let's say, it's and making revenue, generating revenue, it's taking a while. Why? Right? But in this case, I mean, these guys with this product, they started to generate revenue from the beginning. Because am I right that you basically are providing? I mean, the business model for you is you provide the lead already pre-sold to the bank, to the right bank, and then they pay you for the lead that they convert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this model, it's crazy because basically they are bringing the clients there, but the users for the client is thankful to you because they need it. So you really clear the path and making it like less, painful as always. Uh, there is something, Travi, that you want to comment to us and the community out there about Openteca, the growth that you had, the team, because I know Julio, Oriol, that are your partners as well.
Yeah.
And
So, it's important for us, two or three things that I want to remark. So in that case, our clients are both in that in this the in that situation. Imagine that you are looking for a mortgage, so you are our client because you are looking for a mortgage and you have to do the process in our platform. But we have to take care with the banks because we need his best conditions for your mortgage. So we have to analyze both situations. We have to take care of you that are looking for a mortgage, but we have to take care with banks because we need that best conditions for that. You said that we are now in founding. We are looking for funds with Brickken, no? So you are helping us to take that money, and we need that money for two things basically. We need to generate resources to hiring mortgage managers. We need people that help us to help our customers, to help our clients to get the best mortgage. And the second thing that we need is to do marketing, and we are talking with some micro influencers, basically on Instagram. Basically, we are thinking to do some Facebook ads, some Google ads too, but these are the reasons for what we are talking with Brickken to help us to improve our project. So we are basically needing that money for that reason, and we have something that it's different from the other platforms, and it's basically for us. Other platforms compare three or four things, three or four variables from your life, from your work, from your social security, from you. So we compare 54 variables now. So imagine that our offer will be real and personalized only for you. So that's important because if you try to do that process in any other platform, you could get some offers from the bank, but that's not the real offers that you could get at the end of the process when the bank analyze your mortgage, because they compare at the beginning only 3 or 4 items. So we do that. We compare 54 items in a process that takes 3 minutes, 5 minutes in 3 steps, and you could get the offers in less than 24 hours. It's not immediately, but you get that in less than 24 hours. So we need a little bit more time to compare more items to get you your personalized conditions from your mortgage. So that's important. That's important. That's very important for us. And at the moment, and through an algorithm in which we match the bank offers and your personal, your work, your economic characteristics to get that offer in less than 24 hours, personalized from you. And that's a thing that we don't talk about before, but it's totally free from the client, from the customer that looks that mortgage, totally free. So that's the difference with traditional brokers and with many other platforms in the market now.
O sea, amazing, really, because it's free for the user, and then you give like a personalized outcome to them. I mean, this is I think that the others doesn't do, because the other one are more general, no,
Sure.
generalistic in that sense.
Sure, you have to know that traditional brokers earn money from the
The
customer,
user.
from the user, and earn money from the bank. The bank pays some fee if you bring him the mortgage, and the user get the mortgage with them. So we we only have that second step. We only get money from the banks. So it's important because you start not in less money, starting with your founding. So you start at zero, with some saving monies. If not, it could be difficult to get your mortgage. But you don't start with less than 3K, 4K, 5K euros in that case. So
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like an element of trust that you can get from the user. It's less friction for them to try and test your solution, for sure. And then it's also for you, I mean, a good way to attract new users and really show that your solution is one of the best out there, no?
yeah.
And congrats, because you are growing really fast. I mean, how old is Openteca?
Sorry.
How old when Openteca born?
So it's only from May this year. From May.
Okay, from May. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, 7 months.
Yeah.
Incredible. And you're already performing your first seed round. That
Yeah.
actually it's a good round. Now later on we will show even the token store, of course, to talk about why the people should invest in this opportunity. Um, some information more about I don't know, the team maybe. So about Julio or you, how did you found yourself together to build this solution? Let's
Yeah.
let's tell the story.
So Uriol and me works in a bank here in Spain, in CaixaBank. We met in I don't know, 7 or 8 years before. We met in the bank, and we left the bank 2 years ago, and we start thinking in that process. We start doing traditional intermediation, like a traditional brokers. So we stay in all steps of that intermediation mortgage process. So we thought about that we are doing the same that other brokers did all time. Oh, so you earn money from the user. You earn money, like we talked before, from the bank. So we thought that we need to change that condition, and we need to change that condition because we want that all the people have the possibility to have personalized conditions, for free, for free. You don't pay anything, and you have the possibility to know what a mortgage and the process to get the best mortgage, because you have to know that if you are lucky, you sign one or two mortgage in your life, not more than one or two. It's not like sign some contract or sign some document in any way. So we thought that you need the best information, and for that reason we make that. Then we met Julio too, and Julio is an angel for us because they program all we have in our head in that algorithm, and working with EA now. So that the reason, that the way, that our way. Julio is living in Madrid. We are living in Barcelona, but it's really easy to talk with him. He always says that we need to think in the change that we need in our platform, but we don't think on it. We are always thinking, changing, moving, and sometimes he's a little bit angry with us, but
This
it's
is the
normal.
normal,
It's normal.
exactly. This is the normal relation between commercial and tech usually. I mean, because we want to run, no, but of course the engineers, I mean, they need time to really do the things in a well done way, no.
Yeah.
So, but that's normal. No, the good thing is that this you found like the perfect match between you guys, where you have like a bank background, so you really understand the market and the business, and when there is Julio that he's plasmating, let's say, making your ideas real and bringing them to the ground and making them working, no, and coding them. No, awesome. So congrats again. No, I know the team. I mean, they're beautiful people and they have a great expertise and really they are doing a great job. Actually, I would like to show the token store so we can share more information about it. It should be here, confirming that. So, can you see the screen,
Yeah.
Felix?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So basically, guys, this is. I mean, we can play with this. I prefer the light mode, actually, and this is Openteca. Okay, so you can read the information without any problem. If you want the Spanish version, is the same thing, the same link. Okay, you can just change here to S, and it will be exactly the same. Okay, but in Spanish. Okay, since we are having an English session, I will show the English version. Here he is Oriol, the CEO and partner of Xavi and Julio. Okay, there is a simple explanatory video. It's in Spanish because they're raising here in Spain. Actually, during the last 2 days, we were together at the Tech Spirit here in Barcelona, and they were talking with all the investors out there, business angels. Julio is been in vacation and came back with investors. He told me also this story, and that's why they already reached this amount. Okay, in only 1 week. Okay, their target, the first one is under 50. Probably Julio told me that they will close well as soon as they will get the 100K, and then they will reopen. Of course, the target, it's the total target, it's raising in this round $300,000. Okay, actually euros. And here is the parameters. So the minimum investment to invest in this amazing opportunity, it's $300. Okay, the token price is $10. Okay, and yeah, they already have 17 holders out there that they already performed the investment, and etc. If you want to check, guys, the contracts, here is the escrow. Okay, and here is the token. Okay, so you can check that is always the right one, but if the URL are correct, you shouldn't be I mean, no, don't be worried about nothing. Okay, reasons to invest. Why, Chavi, tell me why the people should invest in this project.
So there is some important information that we have to talk, that we want to talk to you,
Sure.
because in Spain, mortgage intermediation is at 12% that year. Last year arrives at 12%. It increased 300 since year 2020. So imagine that in the USA, we are now at 85% of mortgage intermediation with brokers or with platforms like Openteca. But in the UK, it's 80%, 80% the intermediation, and in Germany, for example, it's 65%. So imagine that in Spain we are at 12% of that intermediation. So imagine that we have a long way to go to go, and we want to be the first platform to do that way. Only then will we win the market. In that case, if we are the first platform to do that, we will win the market. So we know that that kind of platform are increasing every year, but imagine from 12% now in Spain until 85% or 80% or 65% from USA, from UK, from Germany, you have all the market, all the mortgage to do that. So that's the real reason, because you have a step, you have a place, you have an opportunity here. So that's the real reason to invest, for example, in Openteca. We want to win the market.
Yeah, this is the attitude. I mean, actually, here is a vision and ambition that you have. Actually, this round that they are needing, they easily expand and penetrate the Spanish market. And since we are cousin of the Italians and especially the Portuguese as well, they want to expand to Portugal, right? Yeah, even with this round.
Yeah, we want to increase our business here in Spain, because we need the market. But next step is to expand our business to Portugal and then to France, because our supplier has the possibility to do that, because they are in Portugal now, and they are in France now. So that step, that expansion will be easier for us, because he's there now.
No, great, super interesting. Yeah, so you already have the providers that allow you to scale in those countries. Cool.
Yeah, sure.
So really interesting.
Yeah, and you have to know that at a numerical level, since the launch of the platform in May, we have more than 600 clients or users have entered in our platform. And the average ticket per operation is 160,000 euros. So that's the reason that we want to increase that kind of operations, making some marketing in social network, in social platforms.
Okay. No. Of course, I mean, you need to market it out, and the social networks. We know that it's where all the people is, no. So it's easy to reach. And with your proposal, I mean, if you find the right target, with marketing, once you have the CPL, I mean, the cost per lead, you can scale it. I mean, really fast. And since you automatize everything here, we are talking about the scalability. You reduce up to 95% the human work time per client,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
cool.
and you have here in the screen the four more formal reasons to invest in Openteca. I was wondering, but you have here the four real reasons to invest. So that's a technological innovation. That's the key. We have our own way to innovate. So the customer experience, it's absolutely different. We talk about 5 minutes and 3 steps. It's absolutely different from other platforms and from going by yourself to the bank office. And yeah, scalability and margins never seen in the industry, because we have our digital provider in other countries, in Portugal, in France. So you talk about vision and ambition. Without that, we are dead.
Absolutely agree. Look, Chavi, we got Bas van der Plug, that is one of the audience, and he's asking, how are you planning to start in the rest of Europe, sorry? And mortgage is very different in each country, especially when looking at changes in legislation. So, but more or less, you already answered how do you planning to start to expand, because we said that was Portugal and France. It's allowed by the partners that they're already working with. And what about the legality about mortgages and everything? How do you match the mortgages in a different country? Uh, you have your algorithm, and it's the setup with the parameters that your providers are asking for, I imagine. But how
Yeah,
is it? Tell us more.
yeah. So we are looking for similar countries, from countries where legislation is similar that in Spain, for example, and we try to go there with because we trust on our digital provider, and it's basically to download the documentation that bank needs. You have to know that we here in Spain work with non-resident customers, that with non-resident users, and that non-resident users download that documentation in his own country. So that documentation is the same that the banks in other country needs to analyze that mortgage. So we trust in our digital providers to download that documentation in that first countries where we want to go, Portugal and France, because they have similar options and documentation that we have here in Spain. And then you talk about the algorithm. It's really easy. It's really difficult to program that algorithm, but when you have that, you have to change the conditions that the banks say that have. Two conditions, basically: the risk from the user and the price for the operations. So if you could change that in our platform, we we could show you the best offer from each bank, personalized for you. So that's the match that we have to do: banks and users, bank conditions, risk conditions, and price conditions, basically, and your own conditions, your laboral conditions, your family conditions, your economic conditions. And that's the magic from our algorithm, that we match that, and we show you the best offers from each bank.
Okay, no, particularly I know, and of course it's a matter of parameters. I mean, mortgages are mortgages, so they work more or less with the same kind of rules. But yes, of course, something is changing, but it's really easy to adapt. Once you have, as you said, the algorithm already done, there are like minor changes.
Yeah,
Bus is as well asking, I'm planning to buy a house in Italy. When can I use the platform, your platform?
we don't know because, like I said before, we are looking for similar countries. So the rest we will have to study at any time because the difficulty has been programming our algorithm. We have to make some different things in any different countries. We first of all want to go to Portugal because they have similar operating that here in Spain. Second step, it's expand to France because that's not different, like from example Germany or Italy, for example, or Switzerland. Switzerland, we think that it's the best different way, the best different country near from us. So step by step, we have vision, we have ambition, but we need to stay step by step.
So, Xavi, since he probably is looking for about an idea of how much he could loan, would be useful for him or any other users and uh, audience people to check and try your platform. Even pushing for Spain, maybe something will be different, but maybe from that getting an idea how much could be the difference between one country and the other one. Because if it's 10%, they can get an idea on your technology and then have a better tools to go and negotiate maybe in another country like Italy, for example.
Yeah. So it's important to say that in our platform, you could use that if you have searched the building that you want, the flat, the apartment that you want to buy. But we could use it. We help to know the maximum user financing that you could get with a bank, for example. So we make match with bank conditions and your own conditions, your personal conditions, and we have the option, if you don't see any flat, any way, any place to invest, you could get your maximum user financing. So for example, if you want to start to finding some invest, you could get the maximum mortgage that you could obtain with the banks. So that's important because it's not the same. For example, here in Spain, invest in Catalonia or invest in Madrid because you have to pay different taxes. Okay,
Sure. Yeah.
if you invest in Spain, in Catalonia, for example, in Barcelona, you have to pay 10% from ITP, from taxes to buy your flat, your investment. But for example, in Madrid, you have to pay 6%. Okay, so that's different. That you have to pay different amounts in the
And different
community. Yeah,
regions, yeah, exactly,
yeah,
different
in the
communities.
community where you are living. So that information we give to you if you access and do the process in our platform. We could get you the percentage that you have to pay if you are here in Barcelona, if you are in Madrid, if you are in Bilbao, or you are in Sevilla, for example.
Amazing, amazing. By the way, audience, if you would like, anyone wants to make other questions, I will read them. So feel free to write in the chat, and then we will go through them. Okay. To continue a little bit to show here the token store of Openteca, I see that you have as a partners Banco de España, como el sistema. Maybe you can tell me more about this. Then Agencia Tributaria. So you are linked with the institutional entities, no, here in Spain. I see.
Yeah.
And yeah, here you can check the white paper. Okay, here is the user experience from mobile. So feel free to try also their solution from mobile, of course, not only from desktop. I suggest you to read this white paper if you are interested in investing, because there is it's full of useful information. You will know more about the project, more details. This is the roadmap. Okay, so basically they started the initial development in 2022, and they launched in May the MVP. No, so Openteca in the end was born like 2022, like 1 year ago, 1 year and one, but they were already live like few months later, and now they are already growing. No, so, and this is consolidation growth. It will be thanks to this round. Okay, and this is the goal, no, taking 25% of the market share in the 2024. That this is really ambitious, but I think it's really achievable with your solution. This is the team, guys. So if you want to check any other member, here we are here with Xavi, but Oriol and Julio are here, so you can chat with them even on LinkedIn. I'm sure that they are pretty open to all of you. Actually, I've been onboarding and following really well, giving good support to any potential investor that they were getting. I can be like a witness of it. Here is the countdown. So this offer will close in 12 days maximum. I think they will close it before. Again, just to in order to invest in this project, you have to sign in, pass the KYC, ask for whitelisting, and that's it. You are ready to go in 3 clicks. You can invest. If you want to invest with fiat money, there are on-ramping solutions, so you can swap it and pay by Google Pay, credit card, SEPA transfer without any problem. And once you have funded your wallet, you can easily invest. You will have access to your token, to their token actually, and you can keep the relationship with them along all the life of this company. Okay, there is something Xavi, that would you like to add?
No, that's really amazing, the project. We are working on that last year. We started in May. The reception from users was really good. They always talk with us, and they don't believe that the platform was for free. So that's the first question that usually users talk with us. So we could say clear we could say clearly, we don't earn money from users. We earn money from banks that they have a lot of money, so they could pay something with us, but they really pay money with us because we only earn money if we
If they
sign,
convert,
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
if we sign the operation with them. So that cost, that fee, it's for exit fee. That's for exit. Okay, so
Yeah, success. It's a success fee,
yeah,
let's say.
yeah, they save fixed cost, they save variable cost, making marketing, for example. So if they get if they give us the opportunity to show the offers, and they are good offers, they could get users that in other way they don't have. Okay, so that's the really reason, because we have to take care from our users, but too from with that banks.
I think it's pretty clear. So yeah, I invite everyone to at least have a look on the solution first, and then if you want to enter in the startup world in a fast-growing startup, soon scale up, check this project. I think it can be interesting. They will grow a lot. The valuation on today is 6 million. In the future, it's gonna be higher for sure. If you don't know about the startup investment, etc., make your own research always. But this could be a good opportunity for everyone. If the audience doesn't have any other additional question, I would go to the finish of the session because it's been already 40 minutes. I think we went all over the interesting aspects of Openteca, how to invest in it, why to do it, what do you do, what was the story actually of the funding team, how is the growth till now. So thanks to everyone, thanks to you, Chavi, to be here today. Pleasure having you in our platform. Pleasure you meeting you in person since we are in the same city. And I think soon there will be another AMA event for the Spanish community if someone wants to participate on the other side. And any kind of question that you have, please reach out the team without any problem. Okay, so
Okay, so
thank you everyone. Thank
Ludo,
you, Xavi.
thank you for the opportunity to share and speak with the Brickken community. And I have to say that you have 12 days to invest in Openteca, a young and innovative and disruptive and ambitious platform that will surely be talked about in the future.
Excellent. Thank you, Xavi, again, and thank you all.